How do you know that they write them off? What do they write off? I don't know, Jerry, but I know they do write them off.
Yeah, I do that.
You write them off.
It's part of my job now at work.
That's great. That's great.
Oh shit! So you want to try
so
this?
What are we gonna do tonight? What do you want to do tonight, there, Pancake?
All right.
Look at these fucking notes. Joe's like, I got notes out, and I thought he was meaning like a tablet. Show the people what I'm saying. What I'm
just
seeing.
Just a Post-it note.
Yeah. No. Show them how I saw them combined like this. Yeah. A madman. That's madness. A bunch of Post-it notes together.
Well, I had nothing. I didn't want to write in. I didn't have anything bigger. I was just using these.
No, in reality, Joe was at work listening to a show, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to use this for a show when we get together. Fuck my real work. I'm getting paid to do real work, but I'm doing show work tonight, son. So he started fucking listening to what, a podcast?
No, it was a TV show. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. The file hasn't been dropped yet, but we talked a couple weeks about urban legends.
And we didn't know what the fuck they were.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, I found a show on Tubi called Urban Legends, and it's set up like there was another show with the guy from Star Trek.
Which guy?
He's got brown hair. He's another captain, but not Picard. Have you ever
Shatner?
Whatever? No, Shatner, but he was a Next Generation guy. I don't remember the guy.
The dude had the beard.
The beard, yes, that
what
guy.
What the fuck was his?
I don't know his name, but he had that other show that was like. Have you seen his show? He had a show just like this, but not about urban legends.
No.
How it's set up.
He was Xanatos on the Gargoyles.
They tell you.
That's what you're talking about.
I think so.
No, that.
Okay, yes. Okay. So this show, Urban Legends, is set up to where they tell you 3 stories.
Oh wow.
Each one is an urban legend. One of them there's fact to.
Really? What do you mean?
So like,
I mean, if it's an urban legend, how can it be a fact then?
Well, not a fact, but it actually happened.
Oh.
So like, there'll be an urban legend. Say this
crocodile
one. See,
really
that's
ate
what
somebody.
That's what all these are.
So crocodile really ate.
Yeah, just
somebody?
like that. Was there a crocodile?
So each one of those is the 3.
Yep, each one of these is 3, maybe 4.
Jesus fucking.
And we don't need to do them all.
Look at this.
We don't need to do them all, but there's like at least 20 here.
Well, you should pick the most interesting ones.
Ah, shoot.
What do you mean? Oh, shoot.
They're just all about the same. Like,
Are they?
They're just like. There
all
was
right,
some
well, let me hear your first 3. And we'll go from there.
They're all kind of. They're all mixed up now. So I don't know where these. Okay.
Do you know which one's real and which one's not?
Yes, I wrote them on here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. First one here that I'm going to go over. There's a family in Florida.
Urban Legends, people.
Urban Legend 1.
1. This is going to be real because it's in Florida.
There's this family. They're the dads. There's a family, 2 families side by side, I guess. The dads were good friends. They came up with this plan for Christmas to surprise the family. One of them was going to dress up as Santa Claus and come down the chimney. Well, he broke
his neck.
He goes down, tries to get down the chimney. He gets stuck and dies.
Right.
So they don't know where he's at. Eventually, they find him in the chimney dead.
Eventually, they light a fire. Like, what was that?
No, but
that's Jim.
But that's an urban legend, and that's the one that I pulled right here.
That's an urban legend?
Yes. Because we both heard that before.
I have heard
We've heard
that.
of it,
yeah.
and that's what it is. It's an urban legend.
Huh.
That's why we've heard it. Because I've heard quite a few of these, actually. I was surprised. But what do you think? Is that true or false? Did that really happen?
Do I think that's really false or true?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's...
Because some of these I was like...
I think it's true because I could see some guy in the suburbs who has a fucking chimney.
I mean, it was supposed to be pretty big in the story.
Right.
And then he'd be like, oh, I can do that.
He's like, I can do this shit. And guess what? When I come down the chimney, it's going to make everyone's Christmas so much better. So, and then he's like, he gets halfway down and going, I don't think I can do this. Crack. Breaks his neck. And everyone's like, where's Dad at? I don't know, but we got no presents. And then they find out they're in the crypts. It's like, you know what? This is a win and lose. The fire marshal's like, you know what? We got a win-lose situation here. And they're like, what do you mean? What the lose time is, your husband's dead. Your dad, he's dead. He's up there. The plus side is, you know that toy you really wanted? I think it's up there. So I think it's true.
That's valid. That's a good argument. And you put on like, I'm going to tell you right now, this show, by the first time you see somebody, because they're supposed to have people associated with the story, telling the story. Yeah. So it's like to tell the truth. You can tell the liars every fucking time.
Really?
You can, because it's just like terrible acting.
So it's false.
And when somebody comes across as genuine, you can tell that was false.
So no one's ever broke their neck.
Nobody's been
Kris Kringle.
No.
Wow.
Not at all.
I figured someone would have tried it by now.
Yeah.
So everyone so far in life is that smart. They're like, you know what? I don't think I'll fit down that chimney.
Probably for the best.
Wow. Yeah. That is for the best. Wow. I figured a lot more people would have died that way.
Yeah. I mean, you would have thought that it might have been true because it is a valid.
Yeah.
It comes across like it could have maybe actually happened. All right. A guy that really liked or was interested in flight and flying concocted a way to connect weather balloons to his lawn chair and launch himself into the sky to where he is seen by planes and has a pellet gun with him to shoot the balloons.
Oh my God.
To get down.
The sad part is the gun with the pellets is what I believe more than someone actually trying that. Because I can see some dumbass be like, I got it. And then he's got a pellet gun in his hand. He's threatening everyone. That's false. So this guy, dude, I swear to God, if some guy actually...
I watched the whole show about that guy.
How is this a legend? How is this an urban legend?
It's just something that actually happened. It's true.
So what?
So they add the truth. I guess this is the truth. It sounds so fucked up that this is an urban legend. But no, it really happened. It really happened.
So some guy
there's a whole show. I watched the whole documentary.
Balloons on his lawn chair.
Yes.
Floated into
the sky where planes... But I think they fabricated...
As high as planes?
Yes. They could see him.
I want to see footage of this.
What year
was
it?
What year was
it? It was
this?
in like 70s or 80s. I think it was 70s.
So helium was
And
everywhere.
he did have a pellet gun to shoot the balloons to try to come down.
And that's what he did?
The funny thing is he dropped the fucking gun after he dropped a couple balloons. Luckily enough, he got enough to where he came down. Or he was just fucking...
He kept flying?
Yeah. Well, until the helium was gone out of the balloons.
Yeah, and then you're just dead. Like you're falling. That would suck.
But that is a true story. That's a true story.
That is so bizarre. I wish I would see pictures of this.
You can look it up.
There's gotta be pictures.
And there's a whole documentary about the guy. He even went on talk shows after the fact.
He's like, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was going to go real high
But the thing
in the air.
was, I thought in the documentary I watched that he had called like the airlines to tell them what was going on.
And he didn't.
But
so planes were flying by him?
According to the show, they acted like he didn't. But I think the documentary said he did. So I don't know. But anyways, true story. True story.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
This
is too fucking bizarre.
All right. There's an elderly lady. She has this dog. She takes good care of its coat and stuff. Washes it, whatever.
This sounds normal.
Right. But as she lives over in France, and she has, I guess it's supposed to be a poodle, right?
Yeah.
So after she washed it, she would turn the oven on and let the heat, dry it off. So her husband...
the dog in the oven?
No. Well, to dry it off, but...
To an extent.
No, and everything was fine. That was fine. She was able to do that, and the dog was okay.
God.
Her son, though,
this dog got
upgrades her house and gets her a microwave. To which
so they put the dog in the microwave?
She puts the dog in the microwave to dry it off.
It blows up.
And it would kill the dog, obviously. That's what happened.
That's the urban legend.
True or false? That's the urban legend.
I want to say it's true, but I don't think it might be. I think it might be one of those fake ones. I'm gonna go fake.
It's a fake one.
Ow!
It never happened.
Because the one that sounds more plausible.
Usually it's just some bullshit.
It's bullshit one. The one that's so fucked up. This guy put his own head in the turbine, chopped half of it off. He's still alive today.
Basically, that type of shit. Alright. There's this guy over in, like, some other country where it snows a lot.
Like some other country?
It's another country that has a lot of snow.
Switzerland?
It doesn't matter. It has a lot of snow. I can't remember the location. Either way, it's a blizzard, whatever. When he goes out to go get some beer for a party. On his way back, he's getting kind of tired and stuff, so he's like, I'm going to take a nap. So he takes a nap. When he wakes up, covered in fucking snow, can't get out. So he has a bright idea. Well, if I'm going to die under the snow, I'm going to drink this beer I got. So he drinks the beer, and so he doesn't piss in the car. He pisses out the window to where he is able to undig himself using his own piss to get out of the truck.
This sounds so fucked up that I want to say it's real, but there's no fucking way. All the health hazards. There's so many health hazards. Like, one, I'm sorry, if you're falling asleep and you wake up and there's that much snow on you, you're probably dead because it fucking froze you, it killed you, and there's no way you're pissing through anything. It's just gonna go. It's fake, ain't it?
It is fake.
Thank God. If you were gonna say that was real, I was gonna go check your sources.
Time out for a second.
All
right. To continue the urban legend.
I'm pretty sure my Ninja Annex got recorded, but whatever.
Anyways, here we go.
It's probably you who fucked it up. Go.
I could have.
Anyways, go.
Next
more urban legends that probably not true.
We've all heard this one. It's even referenced in movies that we've seen. The classic, a guy goes to a party, picks up a chick, but when he wakes up the next morning, he's missing a kidney, and he's in a bathtub.
Yeah, that one, I've heard that. That's a real urban legend.
That is an urban legend.
I would say it is true, though. I think it really happened.
No, it did not.
It never happened.
Nope. There's no record
of that. Where did it spawn from?
Because Brazil is where it originated from. And I guess there's a huge black market on body parts.
Yeah.
So that's where it comes from.
So it probably really happened.
No. Because they were talking
to me,
about...
it sounds like it really happened.
It doesn't work that way with kidneys because you can't just like... Well, really, just anything. You need the blood type of the donor. Then you need to kill you. Wrong blood type. Well, fuck. This won't work.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So, but no, that's false. That's false.
All right.
Another one. I've heard this one.
Yeah.
As part of gang initiations, they drive around without the headlights. Yeah.
That's false.
And they flash.
It's false.
But
I've never heard of a gang ever doing that. Normally, if you're getting involved into a gang, you're going to hit rivals up. You're not going to hit up
just random people.
Random people, dude. Well, maybe. But anyways, what is your
You're right. You're right.
What is your source?
The sources. The end of the sources story was this. It even added a little bit at the end. So this young gang recruit goes out to do it, and well, he gets the first person that flashes his lights. He's chased down as a pops. It was a very gang leader. Like, that was the end of it. And I was like, at the beginning, I was like, no, this isn't true. And then I was like, oh, God.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, so if I would have got that far, you'd have been like, this is dumb.
Yeah, no.
Oh, shit. A guy gets robbed at gunpoint. He's like a drug dealer, and somebody steals his drugs, shoots him, right?
Right.
He's shot in the chest.
Kind of swamp thing.
So, he goes to the hospital, they do x-rays, he's going to be okay. but they can't take the bullet out because it's like next to his like spinal cord.
Oh.
So he has to keep it. So his sister starts taking him to church, and they go to church, and he stops taking drugs. He gets clean, and that day he coughs up the bullet out of his body. He coughs it up.
Oh wow!
Like it had made it into his lungs, I guess, and coughed it up.
As stupid as fuck as this sounds, because why would a bullet lodged here get coughed up?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like this is real.
You're right.
Ow!
It is real. I don't know how, but it is real. It's real. Guy buys a painting at a yard sale.
No.
For $20.
And turns out it's a stolen piece of art from the 1945s.
Hangs it on his wall.
And it is the real deal Holyfield. Am I right?
His apartment complex has this disaster where everything's going to fall like it's a landslide thing. They got to get shit out quick. His son goes in to get some shit. Really the only thing he's able to get
is this dumbass painting.
Is this dumbass painting.
Look, Dad, look I got. Fuck!
Yeah. Turns out Tom's right.
Stolen.
Nazi
art.
Not stolen. It was they got it. I don't know how, but it wasn't stolen, but it was legit and worth a lot of money. Correct.
Who was the painter?
I didn't even really hear the guy. No. I was like, who in the fuck is that? But it was like some Florida guy, some guy
named Michelangelo.
No, he was out of
Leonardo da Vinci. I don't know. Yeah, Pollock.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Some guy out of Florida.
Okay.
Not Bob Ross.
Florida, yeah, not Bob Ross. It was in the Happy Trees.
Nope. All right. This sounds outrageous from right off the rip. Okay, this couple's having marital problems, and they're like magicians or some shit.
Right away, we're fucked. Magicians having marital problems.
Yeah.
That's when you're fucked. Like, honey, are you sure you want me to saw you in half? I swear to God, you saw me in half one more time.
So, I don't know why this was a thought, but he thinks, oh, I'm going to fake hang myself to scare her, and then she'll see how much she loves me.
He really hanged himself.
So he gets all up in his
suicide.
He gets in his
get what?
And it looks legit. He looks like he's hanging, but he's not hanging. It's got like the harness and shit. But it looks like
fire.
She comes in, sees him, and faints, and he's just stuck up her, and he can't get down. The neighbor comes in, sees both of them the way they are, and she like dies of a heart attack, and he's stuck up there.
No.
So then, you know.
Hey! Hey!
So she dies. But they're back together after this stupid ass, oh, I killed myself. Not really. Prank.
Oh, so they got together.
Well, the couple got back together, yes.
And the one lady died.
Well, the neighbor died, yeah.
Two people that thought they were going to die didn't die.
So.
It sounds so stupid and horrible that I think it's real. Is it real?
No, it's not real.
Oh.
Thank God.
Thank God. I lost faith in humanity at that point.
Shit.
I'm like, at this point, humanity is gone.
In Germany, this guy catches a mouse in his house. I know, I'm rhyming. It's not intended to be a rhyme.
He caught a mouse in his house. He caught a mouse in his house.
And he had a fire out back. So
next thing you know, he put the mouse in the crack.
Throws it in the fire.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, a guy
throws a mouse in the fire?
Because he's like, I caught this mouse, fuck it. Throws it in the fire. The mice runs out of the fire, on fire,
catches
back
the
into the
fire.
house, and burns his house down.
That's a true story.
I think it's a true story.
I think so.
You think that's true? It is indeed a true story.
Because it's the best ever.
It's like, fuck you, Mouse.
The mouse like, no, fuck you. It's like, this is my last dying wishes. The mouse dies. Mouse like burns his house down. That's so funny, dude.
Oh, but it is true. It is a true story.
That's crazy. And can you imagine that? The guy's going, why did I do that?
It's like, well, what the fuck?
I could have just thrown the mouse. I just thrown him.
Instead,
I put him in a fire. He burnt my house down. I was like, oh yeah? My fur's the only thing on fire. I'm not. It burns your whole house down. Oh my god, dude. That guy got what he deserved, I guess. That's called karma.
Yeah, that's karma. That is that's the word for it.
The epitome of karma.
Guy loves scuba diving.
Oh god.
Well, he plans a scuba diving trip. He goes out. Little does he know, while he's scuba diving, not too far away, there's a raging forest fire. So he's scuba diving. The bucket scoops the man up from the water and drops him into the forest where he burns on a tree.
Really?
Yeah. Because they were like, when they went through the forest fire,
I just feel like
they found him hanging and he was all burned up. They're like,
too,
how the fuck
that
is this guy?
Much like Hollywood is fake. Am I wrong?
You're right. Yeah, I was like, when I was watching this, I was like, there's no fucking way that guy got picked up in a bucket. Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one's saving him. No one's saving that guy.
That's not gonna fucking happen.
It's not gonna fly here. This bullshit.
All right, this is a classic one.
Oh, easy.
From way back in the day when condoms were behind the counter.
When you ask for condoms, like,
yeah,
can I get the Magnum? You don't need that one.
Yep, basically.
Like, whatever.
So the pharmacists have to give them to you. So it's a big deal if a kid goes up and needs to get condoms, an adult's giving this kid condoms, and they're like, well, at least he's using condoms.
Yeah, right. This ain't fucking...
Yeah. So this kid finally works up the courage. He's like, I'm going to get these condoms. He gets the condoms, right? The drugstore guy's like, have a good night. And he goes, right? Kid goes to pick up his date. Her dad comes to the door, opens the door. He was the pharmacist.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I can see that being real.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for real. Like, pharmacist.
Is it real, though?
It's not real.
Ah.
It's not real. I was on the fence on that one because you can usually tell when it's a lie or when it's fake.
That always seems real.
And I was like, that could happen. I mean, it could happen. It could happen.
No,
but not today.
100% could happen.
But it didn't. Not at least reportedly. Gentlemen, World War II. He's a paratrooper. He jumps out of his plane, and he lands. He gets and then he gets held hostage by the Germans. They catch him, throw him in a tiny cell, right?
Really?
He's a little stiff, whatever, but the cell's so tiny he can't move. So he's just in there this whole time.
This guy named Wolverine.
So later in life, when he gets super fucking old, he gets into a car accident. And they check him out and stuff. Come to find out, they did an x-ray of his neck, and they freaked out. He had broken his neck way back in World War II and not noticed his whole entire life.
But how can he walk?
I mean, it was like super close to like.
I'm not buying this one.
Super close to
I'm not buying it.
Where it wouldn't do it.
It's not right.
And
it's not.
The cell.
Is it right?
The cell was so small that it held him like a halo to where it kept his head up.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Well, you're wrong. Happened.
I'll be cyber. You're like, wrong!
Well, you're wrong.
So dramatic about
World War II guy broke his neck, didn't know it until years later when he was in his 60s in a car wreck. Lucky to be alive.
When he actually broke his neck.
He didn't break it that time. It was just like they found it. They're like,
this feels great.
Have you ever been in anything like that?
It's like you're in a chiropractor. Like, this feels amazing.
Or his neck skip broke. Who knows?
I don't know.
All right, you ready for another one?
Sure.
You're interested?
All
right. Skydiver.
Am I interested?
It's a skydiver and this student are gonna videotape this I guess massive instructional video for how to skydive and stuff.
Yeah.
So the student, he gets all this shit ready, he gets the camera and all of his equipment ready, and they jump. But he forgot his parachute and falls smack into the ground because he just had his camera equipment and not his parachute.
If it's not true, I want it to be. I think it is true. I think the guy's sadly enough, retarded.
It's true.
The fucking idiot. He's like, I'm
ready.
good. Win it. Shit. Parachute.
I was thinking that the other guy would have saved him, but no, he died.
It's so fucked up.
But yeah, it's so fucked up, but it's true. The fucked up ones are true.
Same time, yeah, I know. At the same time, it's pretty fucking hilarious. Yeah. That's what he gets for being a pompous ass. I don't know. I didn't know the guy.
Okay.
All right.
Cat lives in this neighborhood. It's a stray cat. It goes around to different houses. People are nice to it.
I'm already hating this cat.
They feed it. It goes around.
Yeah, I'm already hating it.
It gets into the habit of getting into people's houses.
It just comes along.
It just goes into people's houses and whatever.
I can see this being true, though.
Somebody comes home that doesn't want the cat in the house and chases it around.
Kill it.
Well, it jumps out the window into a tree to where it can't get down. Fire department comes. Guy gets all scratched the fuck because the cat's going crazy, right? They leave it down, give it to somebody, whatever, that the cat likes. As the truck is about to drive away, the cat darts out and gets run over by the truck.
100% true.
And the cat 100% gets killed. 100%
true.
Smashed by the fire truck.
Yeah. Because cats are stupid like that.
I agree.
So what? Is it true?
It's false. It was not true. It was one of them made up. His hopes and dreams are dashed.
They really are. Because I've seen cats do stupid shit like that, dude. Like, I've seen dumbass cats do shit like that.
In the 60s.
Oh, God, here we go.
These guys started following this guy they, admired or whatever. He became, their guru of sorts. They're just a small group, about 3 or 4 guys.
Schizophrenia.
Something like that, I guess. So, at one point in time, they go out into the desert and they do this acid trip or LSD, and then they just stare at the sun to where all the 3 guys following go blind. They lose their eyesight due to this staring at the sun on LSD in the desert. Go blind.
So
that's the end.
So that's the end?
They go blind by staring at the sun because they're high.
Well, I guess it's not real. Because it just sounds like a fucking biblical bullshit.
That's like a one of those things they tell you not to take drugs.
Yeah.
Like, you'll stare at the sun.
I'll do it. Yeah. So I'm going to say no.
False. Correct. You are correct.
I am the best in the West.
In an attempt to raise one of their friends' confidence, somehow they convince him to streak through a restaurant with them in a fashion.
What's the question here? Same guy.
A group of high school or high schoolers, college kids, probably college kids. One of them doesn't have a lot of self-confidence. So, to help boost it, they decide to have him streak through a restaurant with them. And as they streak in the restaurant, somebody steals their car, so they're stranded naked. And
This is false, dude.
the cops find
Honestly, no. I think it's true. I think it's true.
So you think there's enough time for somebody to swipe their car while they're running around naked in the restaurant?
I really do, yeah.
Especially if it was idling. You are correct. The cops found them naked, but didn't press any charges because it was fucking cold outside and they were hiding somewhere else. And they're like, these guys have been through enough. Get the fuck out of here. But you're right. You're right.
I'm always right. What are you talking about?
I don't know if you're
I've been
always
a
right.
lot right.
You've been a lot right. You're right.
I can call bullshit and I can call real deal. Deal.
Over in England, where they do a lot of hunting with dogs.
Yeah, I guess.
There's a couple pheasant hunting. They're out all day.
Pheasant hunting.
Walking through the woods and stuff. Trying to scare something up so they can shoot it. Nothing. All day. One of them works for some construction or some shit, and he has some dynamite. He's like, why don't we toss these? We'll toss this over here, and then maybe they'll fly at that shit. We'll scare something then, and then we can shoot it.
Yeah. So
they throw it. Well, the hunting dog chases it down and runs the dynamite back to them, where it blows up under the truck.
Really?
Blows the whole fucking truck up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
What do you...
Oh, do I think that's real? I think it's fake.
You think it's fake? You don't think a dog would grab a stick of dynamite?
100%, but I don't think it would do that.
You're right. It was a fraud. It was a fraud.
You think it's too easy, dude.
I've got one more page, other than the ones that we missed, but we'll leave. I've got 4 left, and we'll call it. Oh wait, nope. I already did that one.
Call it a night.
Oh. Okay, I've only got 2.
He's like,
I've only got 2. I've already done 2 of these. This guy gets out of prison, so they want to have this big party and celebrate it. So they go to this fancy sushi restaurant, and he's happy and being an ass,
as usual,
and it's being mean to the wait staff and stuff like that.
Yeah. At
one point, they get the fish, and they think it's old rotten fish.
You know what? You can stop right there. This is real.
This is real.
This is real.
You haven't even got to the end of it.
I don't care. I already know already. This is real because the people were assholes. I can see this already.
He was supposed to.
Am I wrong?
He eats a fish out of the tank.
Am I wrong?
And it's a puffer fish.
Am I wrong?
And it kills him.
Am I wrong?
You are.
It never happened.
It did not happen. The guy did not eat a puffer fish and die. You should have waited for the less realistic part of the story.
I know. But I was on a roll. Because I was stopping you midway on 3 of them. I'm like, no, this is wrong. You're like, you're right. This is what it is.
Last one I got for you.
All right.
That we can't do a redo. All right. Another one about a cat. There was a cat episode.
Okay.
All right.
Fucking cat.
All right. Well.
It's so cold here. What happened?
It's not too... I don't feel too bad. Anyways. The owner of this cat winds up getting sick with this thyroid illness.
Okay.
Crazily enough, right after that happens, the cat also gets a very similar illness. They were able to treat it, winds up losing a leg.
The cat does?
Yeah. Something happens again to her eye. Her eye fucks up. After that happens to her, the same eye on the cat fucks up and it loses its eye.
Cat's problems.
So each time she would get sick, something would happen to the cat exactly the same. And until the cat's still alive, but she worries oh man, if this happens again, I don't want my cat to die. Whatever. Right? So, does this cat and this lady have similar illnesses and experience all that shit?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know, yeah. It's a true story.
My leg is hurting, so I was like bending certain ways. So
Anyways, that was some urban legends. But that's what they were. So I hope you enjoyed me quizzing Tom on the urban legends. So,
yeah. I was really good at it. Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.